What's up everyone, this is Brett Darian, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Wii U, as well as the original Wii as well, because you really can't talk about one without the other. So in this video we're going to be talking about a bit of both. But the main point is that the Wii U is now 10 years old. It's now celebrating its 10th anniversary. The Wii U originally launched in November 18th of 2012. It's also a reminder that 2012 was 10 years ago, which is really hard to believe. Time really flies by, and so much has changed in those 10 years. But anyway, so this is going to be my retrospective video on the Wii series of consoles. I've done videos like this before last year on Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2, original Xbox. I just talk about my personal experience with the console, what games I played on it, and my memories with the system and how I originally got it the first time. And I'll be doing that here for the Wii U in this video. So let's just get right to it. Now, one thing you may notice though is that normally I have the console sitting out in front of me, but I don't have one here this time. Why is that? Well, that's because I actually sold the Wii U that I had. I sold it earlier this year, so I no longer have it. But the reason I sold it was because I just wasn't playing it anymore. I haven't played it in probably several years, and it was taking up space in my closet, so I just wanted to let it go. So that's why I don't have it here. But I did have the original, launch console. It was the original deluxe set with Nintendo Land and had all the bundled accessories, and I had that for almost about 9.5 years, but I probably only played it for 3 of those years maybe. So yeah, I didn't really play the Wii U that much, but we'll get back to that. But here in front of me though, I do still have a couple of Wii-related items. One of them is particularly Wii U-related, and the other two are just Wii-related. This is a nunchuck. I'm sure you all know what this is. This is the original nunchuck that went with the original Wiimote. So I've done sold the Wiimote, and I also had a Wii Classic Pro controller as well that was also black. I sold those, but I still have this one. And one Wii U game I do still have is Super Mario Maker. Super Mario Maker was a pretty cool idea when it first came out. You get to make your own, Super Mario levels and share them with other people using the Miiverse, which they did shut down eventually. But the Miiverse was pretty cool, and this game was also really neat too. Now there's a sequel to this game now on the Switch, and that's another point with the Wii U, is that many of the good first-party titles that came out on the Wii U are now available on Switch. So you really don't need a Wii U to play its best games. You can just play them on Switch. And the games, the ports that are on the Switch tend to have the downloadable content and maybe some more polished graphics and all that. So that's probably the way you should play it anyway. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. The Wii U, let's think back. When the Wii U was first announced by Nintendo, it was like Nintendo marketed very oddly, because when they first showed the Wii U, they just showed the gamepad. They didn't show the console, they just showed the gamepad. And this confused a lot of people. And it even confused me a little bit at the time. I was even thinking that maybe this isn't a real console. Maybe it was just an accessory or just another controller for the original Wii. That's what a lot of people were thinking. So for a long time, even after the console came out, people were still thinking, there were a lot of people that still thought that the Wii U was just an accessory for the original Wii. They had no idea that it was actually its own console. So that was a big problem that really hurt the Wii U at launch. People just didn't know what it was. And so the Wii U just has this really weird history about it. So by the time the Wii U came out in 2012, there were a lot more distractions for the casual player. So the Wii U just wasn't really needed anymore at that time. But either way, the Wii U came out. And so how I originally got the Wii was, unfortunately, in December 3rd, 2012, my grandfather passed away. So he lived in Maryland, because that's where I was originally born. I was born in Maryland. So we went there for the funeral, and one night while we were in the hotel, we had our laptop with us, and I was on the laptop actually looking for Wii U's for pre-order to pick up, because at the time I worked at Walmart, so I knew that if I pre-ordered a Wii U while I was up there, I could then pick it up at the Walmart that I worked at when I came back home. So that's what I did. I bought a Wii U when I was in the hotel up there in Maryland, and then when we came back home, and my next work day, I picked it up. And so that was like mid-December of 2012. So just like a month after it came out, I had the Wii U. And of course it came with Nintendo Land, so I played that for a little bit, but I never played it much after that. And as for any other games I play on the Wii U, again, I don't have any physical games to show you here besides this one. So obviously I played Super Mario Maker. I did play Mario Kart 8. I really enjoyed playing Mario Kart 8. Of course, every Mario Kart game is enjoyable, so I did play a little bit of Pikmin 3 because I enjoyed playing Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2 on the GameCube. But I didn't play it very much for reasons I'll go into in a little bit later. Any other Wii U games I played? I played some Virtual Console. Like I had Donkey Kong 64 for the Virtual Console. That was original, of course, the Nintendo 64 game. I played that on the Wii U. And I also played Wii Sports Club. Wii Sports Club was basically Wii Sports, only with online multiplayer. And at the time, that was totally new. I mean, you couldn't play Wii Sports online on the original Wii, obviously. And the thing about Wii Sports Club is that you didn't have to buy all the separate games. You could just buy each game individually. So like baseball, well, I don't think they had baseball. They had tennis and bowling and a few others. But instead of buying the whole pack, you can just buy the one sport game that you wanted. And so I just bought bowling. So I played a few matches of bowling online. But unfortunately, I just didn't know of anyone else who actually had a Wii U and had a Wii Sports Club to play them. So I didn't get to really play Wii Sports Club as much as I wanted to. But it was still a really cool idea. And here's another point I want to mention about the original Wii. Because, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of people don't like the original Wii anymore. Like, you know, some may even hate it. Like, they actually might like the Wii U, but they hate the original Wii. I'm not exactly sure why, because they're kind of the same idea, but I mean, I get it. But anyway, my point is that you gotta respect the original Wii. You have to. Because the original Wii did what it was supposed to do very well. I mean, think about it. People say the original Wii was kind of ignoring the hardcore gamers. But again, that was kind of the point. The Wii was trying to get people who did not normally play video games to play video games. And that's what it did. It may not have lasted forever. It may have only lasted a couple years or something. But for that time, a lot of people were playing the Wii. Regardless of who you were, you probably knew someone who had a Wii. You may have had a Wii. Maybe your parents played the Wii. Your grandparents played the Wii. Your aunt, your uncle, siblings. People who don't normally play video games played the Wii. And what's wrong with that? I mean, to me, that's great. I mean, don't we want other people to enjoy a hobby that we enjoy, which is video games? If you're watching this, I'm assuming you enjoy playing video games. So, I mean, that's what the Wii did. Yes, some of the games may have been, kind of gimmicky. The Wii motion controls might be gimmicky, and even I didn't like all the motion controls, how some games specifically restricted you to only using motion controls instead of just using a regular gamepad. I mean, even I didn't like that either. But still, I always give the Wii respect for what it did. The Wii brought a lot of families back on the couch, and they were playing video games together. And that was awesome. I mean, I have a lot of memories of playing the Wii with my family, with my dad. Me and my dad played Wii Sports a whole lot. We really enjoyed playing baseball and bowling. Those were our two favorite sports to play on Wii Sports. And I wonder, why don't any of the more recent Wii Sports games have baseball? Why? The Wii Sports, the original Wii Sports, I think is the only Wii Sports title that had baseball. None of the others have it. I don't know why. Me and my dad played Wii Sports a lot. And we played baseball, we played bowling. It was a great time. And I had a great time playing with him. And unfortunately, he's passed away now. But that's one of the memories that I have of my dad is us playing Wii Sports, us playing the Wii. And even my brother, my older brother, he played the Wii. My mom played the Wii a little bit. And I mean, it was just a really good family gathering, party system for your family and friends to play. That's what the Wii did. So for those few years, the Wii was successful. But like I mentioned earlier, by the time the Wii U came around, a lot of people were done with the Wii. And the Wii U was just not on anyone's minds anymore. Did anyone really ask for a Wii U HD? Or for a Wii HD? That's essentially what the Wii U is. Because the Wii U is Nintendo's first high-definition console. And it was essentially a Wii HD. And I think there were some rumors of a Wii HD when the Wii U was, before it was announced. I think it was kind of called the Wii HD by some people in the community. There was rumored to be a Wii HD, and that's essentially what it was. It was a Wii HD. So that's pretty much my memories with the Wii and the Wii U. It was the Wii was a great party system for your family and friends, whatever. The party games, again, hit and miss, but, like it or not, the Wii did what it was supposed to do really well, and I respect it for that. The Wii U, unfortunately, was a bit late, and no one really asked for it, and not only that, Nintendo just marketed it very weird, didn't advertise it very well, and it just kind of fell by the wayside. And another point I wanted to make earlier was that the gamepad. I just did not enjoy playing with the gamepad. Despite it being comfortable to hold and not being very heavyweight or anything, it wasn't really uncomfortable to hold. I just didn't really enjoy playing with it. Imagine having your Switch in your hand, the Switch, the full console in your hand, and using it to play a Switch game on your TV. You probably wouldn't want to do that. But that's what you had to do with the Wii U. You had to have the gamepad in your hand to play Wii U games on the TV. Now, of course, there were other controllers. There was the Wii U Pro controller and stuff, so I know there were other control methods. I didn't have any of those, which is why when I got the Switch, I made sure to immediately go out and get the Switch Pro controller, which I do still have. But I never had the Wii U Pro controller. But I did have, like I mentioned earlier, I did have the Wii Classic controller, which I used to play Virtual Console games. But I don't have that anymore. These are the only Wii accessories and games that I have left. Well, except one more thing. Let me get it out here. Let me see if I can get it out here. Yeah. Let's turn around this way first. Yes. Anybody remember this? This is the Wii Fit U. This is kind of the exercise game for the Wii U, and of course the original Wii had this as well. It was just called Wii Fit. Now, when I first got this, I did use it a little bit. In fact, I have a video of my exercise routine that I made quite a few years back now. I made a video just showing my exercise routine, which I think it mostly consisted of just like stretching and yoga stuff. But yeah, this was actually kind of cool. I did think it was really neat. First, let me just open it up here real quick here. Let me just show you that I do still have, the balance board is still in there, and the game, I still have the software here. Here's the Wii Fit U software, still all there, and I should also still have, I might have to take the packaging out to get to that, but I also do still have the meter that originally came with it as well. The little meter, which is pictured right here, the Wii meter was actually really cool because it counted your steps. So you could put it on your pants, like your belt clip or something, and have it on with you, and it would count your steps and tell you how many miles that you've actually walked. And I took it to work one day. And remember, I worked at Walmart at the time, so when you work at Walmart, you're always walking from one end of the store to the other, front to back and everything. Especially the job I had, because I was a janitor, so I was always walking on the job. So I took the Wii Fit meter with me one day to work, and by the end of my shift, it said that I had walked several miles. I don't remember the exact number of steps that it said I took, but I want to say it was like in the tens of thousands, like maybe close to 20,000 or something like that. Now, it's possible that it may have counted some false steps. It may not have been completely accurate, but regardless, I'm sure it was kind of close. And then you can take that data and put it into the Wii Fit U software. So it was a pretty neat thing. And the Wii balance board actually worked pretty well, like even on carpet. It would, weigh you and everything, and you can do quite a few activities with it. So this is pretty neat. This is a really neat item. But then, like I said, I just stopped using it after using it for about a year or two, and then never went back to it again. And that's essentially what the Wii U is for me. I just played it. I had it on my my TV stand for a long time, just waiting for that special day when I'm like, hey, I want to play Wii today. Like, I want to play Wii U, or I want to play Wii. But that day never really came. So I just eventually boxed it up and put it in storage, and then eventually decided to just sell it and free up space. I still haven't sold this yet. I still have to sell these couple of things here. I'll probably trade them in or something because I don't have any use for them. But yeah, this is the only Wii-related stuff I have left. No console anymore. No games besides the Super Mario Maker game and the software that came with the Wii Fit U. And that's all I have. So yeah, it's kind of a sad ending for the Wii U because the Wii or the Wii family in general, because the Wii is no more. The Wii family is no more. The Wii U's been gone, and of course the original Wii's been discontinued for several years now. I mean, that's it. Now everyone's on the Switch, and even the Switch is starting to get a little dated, and it'll probably be replaced in the next probably couple of years. In fact, it's hard to believe that the Wii U came out 10 years ago, and the Switch came out not quite 5 years after the Wii U launched. And now the Switch is like a little over 5.5 years old, going on 6 years old. So that's why I said, a lot can change in 10 years. In 10 years, the Wii U's successor is 5 years old, going on 6 years old. So the Wii U had a very short lifespan, and like I mentioned, a lot of the good games that were on the Wii U, like Mario Maker, Mario Kart 8, Pikmin 3, like a lot of those games either got ported to the Switch and got better ports, or they got their sequels on the Switch. So you don't really need a Wii U anymore to play Wii U games. There might still be a few titles that are still stuck on the Wii U. Nintendo Land's probably going to be one of them. Nintendo Land's probably never going to get ported. But besides that, yeah, most of the games you can just play on Switch, and there are probably better versions anyway. But anyway, guys, I guess that's it. I guess that's my history with the Wii U. I could probably say more, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to end it here. But anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for remembering the Wii and Wii Fit U and the Wii U in general with me here today. And if you still have a Wii U and you're enjoying it, or you still have an original Wii and you're enjoying it, let me know in the comments. Maybe play some Wii today. It's the Wii Fit, the Wii U is 10 years old. I keep saying Wii Fit. I guess I want to play the Wii Fit some more. But anyhow, yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content, and I will see you next time.